will be removed when we get a record center. We will be working with the Ohio Historical Society and other preservationist groups.
Scan them all.
Yeah, possibly, but I don't think that they're going to be discarded, even though they could be discarded. I'm talking about really, really old records, but you know, the issue is, do they have an historical value? Mm-hmm. Is it something that should be preserved? I just noticed that door. That's a closet door. And these are dockets. These, it appears to be more recent.
Did I do it?
Okay, let's make our way to the top.
You got an elevator that accesses this?
Yes. Yes, in fact, that's how we'll go down.
Okay.
We'll go down the elevator. That's okay.
Oh, that's
We
nice.
won't have to climb the steep steps.
Wasn't as cool as going up the steps.
You have to have a key to the elevator. In other words, no one can just go up there, and my secretary has it locked up. I'm not sure where it's at. There's several keys, but we do have a key. What's kind of fun, and I would say delay leaving your name until you see all the other names and locations, and you can decide either going up or on your way down to put your name. But this is what we call historical graffiti. And you don't have to feel bad. It's not illegal about leaving your name and date. This is not something that's going to affect the public. And again, my name was inscribed here, and somebody's name was inscribed here about 30 years ago at midnight on Friday night. And some creative, energetic person, decided that they would actually measure on this spot how far we have to go. So it's 152 steps to the peak, 60 steps to the playhouse. You'll see what he's referring to the playhouse after we go up 60 steps. You know what we're talking about. So we have 152 steps from this point to the tower.
I feel like I'm returning tourist here.
Now, it's always seemed to me that you know, some graffiti has been erased, that which is obscene or pornographic, but it seems to me that what I've seen from the 1890s, some of it was pretty creative, but I've never seen anything that was obscene. It was more decent.
No limericks or anything?
No, there are, but not from the 1890s. These are all the folks that have, from Blaze Electric, that have put up the Christmas lights over the last 12, 13 years. Blaze Electric. Here's some from graffiti, a name from 1901. E.L. Wooden, and I have to back up to make sure. Maggie Hoff. This is 1940.
What's the weight limit on this stuff?
You're okay. You're okay. Well, some of this is a little bit more recent. Now, this is kind of interesting. It's like a step over here. That's one of the reasons I thought I brought my flashlight. I just have to, we got up to our floor, didn't we, by the elevator? Okay, we're going to have to do part of it, we're going to have to walk down. But we need to walk down because when we go down the cast iron steps, you'll see this glass panel as you're walking up from the first floor to the second floor, or as you're going down from the second to the first floor. See the big glass panel. This is the top of the glass panel. This could be a skylight. Now, right up here, where the boards are, we would let the sun in, then the sun would come down, and it would spread to the first floor. Now, think about it. 1876. That was a way to have some natural illumination. Now, you wouldn't have to depend upon gas to light it, or later electric. Okay, and there's been discussion over the years about whether or not it's possible to restore that natural skylight. But this new glass, I know about 8 years ago we had a terrible calamity. Some workers were working up here and dropped something, it went through the glass and splattered all down the steps, and onto our floor.
Oh my.
Yes, so there's a couple panels that are broken and are boarded up. Now, this here, and it is dangerous, this is the top.
Of that mysterious door you went in earlier.
That's the
That
top.
door that you went in earlier.
This is the other side of the ceiling. What you see. And you see there's a ladder there that can come down where they can service things. Not sure what the strap's for. It looks like a leather strap. In fact, it is one. What did it is anybody?
Check it out, 1942.
Oh, okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if you look where I'm shining my light, you know the dome right in the middle of the courtroom? The dome? That's the dome on the other side.
Wow. It looks pretty on that side.
Of course it doesn't. You're right. We'll continue with the consent. 1949. Lynn Richard versus Bill Enders, September 28, 1949. Cheryl Snyder, December 14th, 1901, Merry Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry, that's probably 2001.
2001.
Yeah. Probably 2001. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Cheryl Snyder, wherever you are.
Courthouse. So how are you with my father?
So.
Yeah, ditto.
I think this is what they were referring to as the playhouse. Now this is your first opportunity to actually look out. We're looking at easterly direction. I think you can see the Lunenburger basket
Oh my.
here. See the basket?
The handles? Oh yeah.
The handle? We have much further to go, however.
Oh.
But we could walk around here. There's more interesting. Oh, here it is. October 19th, 1979. That was a Friday night. I remember it well. Somebody's put in judge. Scratch that out. A good time was had by all. Now we're looking to the south. One of the things that I think you'll find very interesting when we get to the top, and I may have mentioned this to you, Mike,
Running into stuff. I'm good.
is when we get to the final top, you can truly see that we're in a valley. Newark sits in a valley. Again, that's the south exposure. And you can see that we are surrounded by hills.
Is that your old jail?
Yes.
Castle structure?
Yes, that's the jail from which the Pinkerton detective was removed, drug down the street, and lynched right there across the street where the coffee house is, right outside the coffee house. And I can't tell you why they call this the Playhouse. Here's more, 1923, 1916.
1914.
Yeah.
Just leave the lights up here every year, huh?
I don't think they leave them all up here, but they do leave the ones that they're going to return up high. The ones that are up high, yeah, they leave here. And then our westerly exposure, and you can probably see, you can see St. Francis, the slate roof.
Ah, yeah.
That's about all you can see. When we get up higher, you'll be able to see Slattery Hall and a few other things. Also, an FYI, this window, we're not going to do this, folks, but we can climb out here. This window opens and you'll see that there's a ladder with a railing. And again, that's for what? Changing the light bulbs, the lights, and also to put up Christmas decorations.
How much do you pay that guy?
I have to change my shorts.
Actually, no, the maintenance people do. Our local maintenance people do it. They're accustomed to doing it. They're not frightened. This courthouse at one time, of course, had, I don't know, probably 17 to 20 chimneys. Most of the chimneys have been, that in all likelihood was a chimney and a capped over. Because that was the primary method of heating. I guess we can't do the full circle, but we'll be getting up here and you'll be able to see the